He doesn't look sick. He should have symptoms. Blurred vision, headaches, confusion, clumsiness.
Depends on how far along the cancer is. What kind, how aggressive.
He didn't tell you. House is house.
He's no different than anyone else with cancer. Once you tell, then every conversation is about that.
Cardiac arrest means we were wrong.
There was a heart problem.
But no vasoconstriction. The heart problem couldn't have caused the hand problem.
Unless the bleed happens suddenly. Less blood to the brain explains the dystonia. Less blood to the heart explains the heart attack. Scope him above and below. If that doesn't work, gut him.
Can't sedate him?
There's a risk his throat could collapse.
You look mad, Pop. No. No, I'm not mad, I promise you. It's just that the doctor has to do something to you, and it's gonna hurt.
Hurt me? Why hurt me?
Make you better.
What's wrong with me?
Well, they don't know. Patrick, don't you worry. Everything is gonna be great.
All right, here we go, Patrick.
You want to hurt me?
Hey, open. Like this.
You just look at me, and everything is gonna be okay. Look at me now. Sorry. Patrick, over here. Yeah, keep looking at me. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, really.
Dr. Wilson. Wilson! I just spoke to Cuddy. She can't confirm whether House is applying for a job in Boston.
Yeah, I'm late for the...
If I had to look for work, I have a right to know.
It's pretty.
I wrote this when I was in junior high school. Could never figure out what came next. Then Dimwit came up with this.
It's good.
It's perfect.
I could set up a tower on the roof during a lightning storm, help you switch brains with your patient. Then you would be the brilliant pianist, and he would be the doctor hiding brain cancer from his friend.
It's nothing.
You need to talk about it.
You need to talk about it.
At least let me look at your medical file.
You're making a big deal out of nothing. Who else knows?
No one. And cancer isn't nothing.
Sorry. Didn't mean to offend your specialty.
Why didn't you come to me?
Stein's good.
Stein's in Africa for the next 6 months.
He's giving me at least 6 months. Go to Boston, we'll get the treatment. Everything will be fine. No need to talk about it.
You're right. Surgeon found a bleed behind the kidney in the retroperitoneal cavity, but no reason for it. No cancer, no ruptured arteries. So bleeding explains the symptoms, but we've got no explanation for the bleeding. And while they were closing him up, Patrick had a grand mal seizure, which makes no sense since he's on an anticonvulsant medication.
You told him.
No, I didn't. I only told Cameron.
Hey! Okay, you guys have cleverly deduced that I have cancer. You have no right to know. You have no business knowing.
We'd like to run some blood tests.
As soon as you work up our patient, who is not me.
We just want to make sure you weren't misdiagnosed.
I wasn't. Let's move on.
We're just asking for a couple of vials.
No!
Why not?
Okay, we're going to proceed as if I'm perfectly healthy.
How can we do that if we know you're not?
You don't know anything. Except, hopefully, our patient on anticonvulsant medication has a seizure.
Anti-seizure meds don't prevent seizures. They just make them manageable.
According to the surgeon's report, this one wasn't even close to manageable.
Means the question isn't why is he having seizures, it's why are his seizures getting worse?
What's changed?
His brain, it's gotten worse.
Don't we make it even worse? We take him off anticonvulsant medication.
He'll seize even more. Multiple seizures can seriously damage a brain.
Dude can't button a shirt. How much more damage are we really talking about?
Stronger seizures will light up different parts of the brain, which will indicate which parts are damaged.
Once he gets worse, do a PET scan. PET scan done?
No.
You come for my feelings? Because I left them in my other pants.
This is a letter of recommendation. I'm applying for a job at Penn.
Thank you for writing your own. I'm sure my thoughts are beautifully phrased.
Thank you for signing it. It saves me having to fake your signature.
Stay away from Weiss. He cries with his patients, holds their hands as they die. He won't like you. Your newfound nonchalance in the face of cancer.
I thought you'd find it appealing.
20 seconds. Pretty good.
For what?
Time it took you to go from hard ass to human being. You really want to leave?
If you're not here, there's not much point in staying.
I'm not dead yet. What are you doing? I know this must be a turn on for you. Little whorish to kiss and stab.
You kissed back.
I don't want you to die without knowing the feeling. Actually, no woman should die without knowing the feeling.
All we need is a few drops of your blood.
4-minute chases lips. They're not gonna get so close now that I know your plan.
There's a nurse downstairs about to risk his job to steal the blood you drew from yourself yesterday.
And patient number 020406 in the record room under the name Luke and Laura. There's a whole vial of blood there, along with CT scans, MRI, CSF, everything you need. You need a sperm sample. Come back without the needle.
Six-centimeter mass in his dorsal midbrain, extending into the temporal lobe. That's inoperable.
What kind of time does he have?
He's got a year.
Nurse! Nurse!
Here's a consent from Boston for the cancer drug trial.
Any description of the process or previous trials?
Yep.
Any chance it'll work?
No. It's not even designed to work.
Why would
It's
he?
designed to treat depression in terminal cancer patients.
He doesn't seem depressed.
Okay, let's assume that I am dying, which I specifically told you not to assume. Can we at least assume that I'm not dying tomorrow? Whereas this kid, PET revealed several more hot spots. They're non-specific.
How can you focus on him?
It's the only way I can cope. PET also showed a left brain is working hard.
Harder than the right?
Wouldn't be worth mentioning otherwise.
Bleeding in the brain. Blood would irritate the lining, might cause the seizures to get worse.
Yes, he needs an angiogram to look at the vasculature inside his brain.
We'll get right on it as soon as we're finished here.
Don't get up. I got it. You're busy. Continue. You know what my team is doing right now?
No?
Trying to figure out what's wrong with me.
What's wrong with you?
Thanks for asking. They found out that I'm dying.
That's sad.
Everyone's dying.
That's sad.
Meteor lands on my head tomorrow. It's all academic. I told them to leave me alone. But did they?
Did they?
You know, that one was rhetorical.
Oh.
No, they did not. Who the hell were you before you hit your head?
Hell is a bad word.
So's ass and bitch. I could probably rattle off 50 much more complicated and disgusting ones, but then your dad would get pissed at me. You like your life?
What life?
Your life. Playing the piano, going on tour, scoring girls left and right.
I don't like girls.
Boys, whatever gets you off.
I like the piano. What's wrong?